Hey guys, welcome back to Forza Horizon 4. So today we're going to be doing a drag build and tune for this 2010 Mosler MT900S. So if you enjoy the video or find it helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe. So first we're just going to see what kind of speed it can get down the drag strip with this tune. We pull up to the line here. We're going to launch it from about 7,000 RPM. Just like that, we get the tiniest little bit of wheel spin there. We bring this up to 4th gear, and we got 323. So now we're going to throw it into the festival drag strip race to see what kind of a time we get and how it compares to other cars. So we can see that we've got a Rimac against us, so that's obviously going to win. But we came close second place there with a 7.4 second run. And if you want to know how to tune the Rimac Concept 2, check out my video in the top right corner now. Now that we've seen just how fast this car is, we're going to go put it into the festival, and I'll cover all the upgrades and tuning you'll need to do to this. So if you come into the custom upgrade menu, make sure your car is completely stock, so it should be level 957. So first thing we're going to do is an engine swap. We're going to put in the 6.5 litre V12, and then we're going to do an all drive drivetrain swap and a twin turbo swap. Put those in there, you can come back out of conversions. Now we're going to go into tyres and rims. We're going to put some drag tyres on it, as well as making the track widths as wide as possible. We don't need to put any rims on this car, as the ones on it are already light as possible. You can add some wheel spaces, as this does help a little bit with stability, and it doesn't add any extra weight anyway. Back out of tyres and rims and into drivetrain is max out everything in here, so a race clutch, a race transmission, a race driveline, and a race diff. Come back out of driveline and into platform and handling. You want race brakes and then rally springs, and then a race weight reduction. Take out 79 kilos there. Out of platform and handling into engine upgrades, just max everything in here. So race intake, race fuel system, race valves, race engine block, race pistons and compression, race twin turbos, and a race intercooler. That's it as far as upgrades go, so you can go ahead and apply all of these. Alright, so now that we've done the upgrades there, we're going to come into the tuning menu. So I'll cover the metric tune first, and then I'll cover the differences in the imperial one. So for tire pressures, you want 1.4 in the front, just like that, and in the rear you want 1.2. Back up there. Now for gearing, we want to set this down to 2.7, just like that. That's the right gearing. Now we're going to go into alignment. We go set all these back to 0 degrees for the camber angles, and then for the front caster angle, we're going to set that back down to 4 degrees, just like that. Now we're going to go into springs. We're going to set these front ones up to 65. Just come up to there, a little bit too far. There you go, 65. And then in the rear, you're going to set this down to 30. Come a fair way down to 30. Just like that. And then you can leave the ride heights. Don't need to worry about those. Then next is dampening. So in the front you want to go up to 5.5. And in the rear you're going to set this down to 2.2. Now for bump stiffness, you're going to set this up to 4.5. And then in the rear you can set it down to 2.0. The next is aero. So this car comes equipped stock with aero that you can tune, but we don't want it, so we just can put it all down to speed, as this reduces the amount of drag the car has. Then finally is the differential. So in the front acceleration, you'll go up to 85%. just like that. You can leave the deceleration, and then for the rear acceleration, you're going to set this up to 90%. And again, you can leave the deceleration, and then for the center balance, we're going to set this up to 70%. So that's it as far as tuning goes. So I'll cover the differences in the Imperial tune right now. So differences in the Imperial tune is for the front and rear tire pressures, you want 20.6 in the front and 17.4 in the rear. Then next, if you come over to the springs tab, you want 364.2 in the front and 168.2 in the rear. You can leave the ride heights how they were. And then for aero, you just want to set these all the way down to the end. So that's 236 in the front and 346 in the rear. So that's it as far as differences go. So you can go ahead and apply all of these. So that was a tuning build and guide for the 2010 Mosler MT900S. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like and subscribe if you found it helpful.